for coming tonight. Simone, thank you for hosting a show.
You're welcome.
So what I'm going to do, girls, is I'm going to give everybody a raffle ticket. And we are going to put our names on the back. And I want you to hold on to it. And we're going to draw a winner for a free piece of jewelry when we're done here tonight. So every time you earn tickets, keep putting your name on the back so you have more chances to win. So for every question you ask me tonight, I'm going to give you another ticket. Keep putting your name on the back, and when we're done, we'll draw our winner. But first, I'm going to have my hostess pick a theme for tonight. So Simone, what is our theme for tonight's party?
A theme?
A theme. When I say theme, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay, when you get invited to a theme party, what kind of theme party have you been to?
I haven't been invited to a theme
I
party.
need some more friends. Let's do Girls' Night Out.
Okay, love
Okay, so if you would go to a Girls' Night Out party, that's the theme for tonight. So you're going to think of things that you would have or do at a Girls' Night Out party. So we're going to introduce ourselves first. Keep in mind we have a Girls' Night Out theme going, okay? So I just want to know your name and how you know Simone, the hostess. And I'll start with you.
My name is Mary, and I know her through my daughter,
There we go.
Miranda.
And I am Mary's daughter, Miranda, and I know her through two of her nieces.
Very good.
I'm Linda, and I'm Simone's sister.
We know you.
I'm Mandy, and I'm Simone's daughter.
I'm Rebecca, and I'm a friend of Simone's.
I'm Sarah, and I'm a friend of Simone's.
And I'm Cheryl, and I'm also a friend of
All
Simone's.
right. Well, thank you girls very much for coming. My name is Chelsea, and I met Simone at Linda's party a couple months ago, and Simone fell in love with Lulu Avenue jewelry, and she decided to host a show of her own because we know when we host parties, we get free jewelry. So that's how I came to be here tonight. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself in a little bit when you ask me some questions, but we're going to start off right away with our theme for tonight's party, and that's Girls' Night Out. So I'm going to say a letter, and you're going to yell out something that is associated with the Girls' Night Out theme that begins with that letter. So if I would say, let's see, M, what would you say?
Makeup.
Makeup. Makeup, very good. Moscato, martinis, something like that, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what that letter means to me in Lulu Avenue world, okay? So the first letter we're going to start with is L.
Lipstick.
Lipstick. Coming from a girl who loves her lipstick.
I
and lip gloss. That's right. Lipstick. Okay, so for L, I actually have Lulu Avenue. Who's heard of Lulu Avenue before tonight's party? Okay, so maybe some of you have heard of it. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you've definitely heard of it. Lulu Avenue is actually a brand new company. They're just over a year old, and they are brand new to this area. So you girls are actually one of the first to see our new jewelry and our brand new line of spring and summer jewelry. So L is for Lulu Avenue. Next letter, C.
Candy.
Candy. Ooh. Do you have candy for us tonight, Simone? I like candy. Okay, Cosmopolitan maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so C is for Charles and Colvard. Have you guys ever heard of Charles and Colvard? Oh, okay, so Charles and Colvard actually owns Lulu Avenue. Charles and Colvard is a publicly traded company who decided to do a home-based business, like direct sales with Lulu Avenue. So they started Lulu Avenue. So they're our parent company, and then we have Lulu Avenue below them. They are the only ones who have a beautiful stone called moissanite, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, next letter, F.
Friends.
Friends, good job. Well, thank you for keeping it clean. Okay, so for F, I actually have Forever Guarantee. So one of the cool things about Lulu Avenue is their Forever Guarantee. So if you purchase something tonight, and let's say a stone falls out of your ring in like 3 months. You're wearing your ring and you look down and you're like, oh no, I lost a stone. So Lulu Avenue is really tech savvy, which I really like. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to take your smartphone and you're going to snap a picture of your ring with the stone missing. And you are just going to send it to returns@luluavenue.com. Hi, my name is Miranda. I bought this ring at Simone's party. Here's my order number. I need a new ring. They will send you an email within 24 to 48 hours, and you'll get your new ring sent to you within 3 days of them receiving that email. So they're very, very quick. What do you do with the jewelry that's broken, your ring that lost a stone? You do not need to send anything back to them. They don't want your broken jewelry, which is really nice. So returns are very, very simple. If you get a piece tonight and it comes to you in the mail and you're just like, oh, it's just not what I thought it was going to be, send it back right away, ask for a gift certificate, pick something else out. You can pick anything else out, okay? All right, so make sure you try and keep your receipt that's going to come with the jewelry. If you lose it, I know that's hard to do is hold on to everything. If you lose it, call me and I'll get you another receipt, okay? Next letter, S.
Social.
Social butterfly. That's right. You are a social butterfly. Okay, S is for savings. Women love a good sale, don't we? So inside your folders, I want you to take out that long, skinny piece of paper. And I'm going to grab one for an example. Okay, at the top here where it says name, instead of your name, would you write $50 for me? You're all worth at least that, right?
At least.
At least, if not more. Okay, and then flip it over to the other side where it's a bunch of little lines here. This is your wish list for tonight. So when you girls are looking at the catalog and you see something that you like, I want you to jot it down on this piece of paper. This does not mean you're ordering it. It just means that you like it and want to keep it in mind for when you do come up to place your order, because there is a good sale tonight that I'll tell you about, and maybe we can make the sale work for you and save you a lot of money. So you're just going to jot down the piece that you like with the price, and then when you're done filling up your little sheet, you can maybe bring it up to me at the table and I can find those pieces for you, try them on, see what you think. I have a mirror you can use because things look totally different on you than they do in person or in the catalog. Okay, so at the bottom there's like a little blank space. If you want to write down the sale for tonight, the sale is for every $50 you spend, you get a more expensive piece for half price. So you know when you go to Payless Shoe Store, they always advertise their BOGO sale. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one, half price. Well, when you go to Payless, they give you your cheaper shoes for half price. That always irritates me. So with Lulu Avenue, you get your most expensive piece for half price, which is a smoking deal. So for every $50 you spend, you get a half price item, which is your more expensive piece. So if you spend $100 regular price tonight, you're going to get 2 more expensive pieces for half off. So this wish list is important. It kind of helps you girls keep track of what you like, what you can mix and match with pieces you may already have at home, or if you want to create a whole new look tonight. Okay? All right, so you can put that away for a second. We'll come back to that. We're going to go back to our girls' night out game. Okay, next letter, D.
Drinks.
There, get that girl a drink. That girl. D for drinks. That's right. Okay, D is for delivery. So some of you may not live close to Simone. A lot of you don't live close to Simone. So when you place your order tonight with me, we're actually going to place it online. It's going to ship to you tomorrow morning bright and early. So you don't have to wait to see Simone in 2 or 3 weeks. I know your lives are busy. It actually comes to you at no extra charge, which is really, really nice, and I love that. And it's very quick. Most of my hostesses and customers are saying about 3 to 5 business days, so that's awesome. Next letter, J.
Jewelry. I was gonna say.
VanDyke. There we go. J for
They're all saying the
jewelry.
same thing.
J for jewelry. Okay, so 70% of our catalog is $50 or under, which I thought that was a really, really great price point for Lulu Avenue to offer to us. Next letter, M.
Money.
Money. Ooh.
You need money.
You need money for a girls' night out. You gotta get a new dress, buy some new jewelry. Okay, M is for moissanite. Have you guys ever heard of moissanite before?
Yes.
Okay, some of you have. If you haven't, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Charles and Colbert are the only ones, along with Lulu Avenue, to offer a stone called moissanite. Moissanite is something I'd never heard of until I started working with Lulu Avenue, and I'll be honest with you, when I first heard about it, I was like, never heard of it. End of story. And then I got my first piece of moissanite, which was this cross ring. This ring is in your catalog. The moissanite pieces start on page 44, I believe. So if you want to take your large catalog and turn to page 43 and 44, that's where our moissanite pieces start. And I will tell you what, it's so much better to see these moissanite gemstones in person than it is in the catalog. That cross ring is my #1 seller by far. It is my favorite piece. I literally wear it every day. A few of my friends have that cross ring as well. It's a meaningful piece. It's sentimental value. It's a wonderful gift to give someone. There's a lot of First communion's coming up, confirmation, graduation. It's just a great reminder to always have with you, I think. The cross is very popular. It's very on trend right now, let alone for religious reasons, but I just think it's a beautiful piece, and it's my favorite piece to wear by far. So that's the cross ring, which is one of my favorites. And then I have the stacker ring. The stacker ring is on the same page as the cross ring, and it's actually two separate pieces that you can wear alone or separate, or alone or together. I like to wear them together. And my rings, by the way, are size 7. So if you're passing them around and trying them on, those are a size 7. So back to the moissanite stone, which moissanite was found in a meteorite that crashed into the desert in 1893 in Arizona. Sounds like the beginning of a sci-fi movie to me, but it is absolutely 100% legit. I researched it. I Googled it. When we don't know the answer, what do? We Google. So I got my first piece of moissanite, like I said, and I fell in love with it, but I'll be honest, I was still a little skeptical because I've been in the jewelry business for 9 years. Why have I never heard of moissanite? So my husband and I were actually shopping around Christmas time, and we went to the jewelry store to get my wedding rings cleaned, and the jeweler handed me back my rings, and he noticed my cross ring. And he said, oh, that's a beautiful ring. I love the design, and those diamonds are really nice. They're very clear, and they have a lot of sparkle to them. And I said, oh, well, actually, they're not diamonds. They're moissanite. Have you ever heard of it? Because this new company I started to work for keeps telling me this is like the stone, and I really don't know a lot about it. And he said, absolutely. It is 100% legit. And if I had moissanite in my store, I would not sell diamonds because the moissanite is a clear and perfect stone. A diamond, if you want a clear and perfect diamond, get out your pocketbook because it's very, very expensive. So moissanite actually was just named the most brilliant gemstone in the world. It surpassed the diamond in every aspect of measurement except the hardness of the stone. A diamond is a 10 and a moissanite stone is a 9.25. So we are just right there with them. So maybe a diamond is out of your budget, which as it is for most of us, a diamond is usually given at a very sentimental time in your life, very important time in your life. A moissanite stone, I call them I love me gifts. We all need to buy ourselves gifts once in a while. So moissanite is definitely a great option for you. Does anybody have any questions about the moissanite pieces? Okay, all right. Who's got my rings? Good try. Good try. Thank you. These are, and I'll be honest, these are all sterling silver, so you can literally wear these every day. This is part of our fine jewelry collection. So they won't tarnish, they won't fade, they won't do anything, and they're absolutely gorgeous stones. And then when you get your moissanite, you get this little certificate for your guarantee. So when you get your moissanite piece, there's a phone number to call to certify your piece and register it. So if anything ever happens to your moissanite piece, you can get a full replacement for it, which is really nice. Okay? Moving on, next letter, P.
Party.
Party, that's right. It's always a party when you're out with your girls, isn't it? Okay, P is actually for PayPal. Who has a PayPal account? I love me some PayPal options. My husband never knows when I use PayPal. So PayPal, if you have a PayPal account, or even if you don't, we have a contract with PayPal. We can create a PayPal account for you tonight. It literally takes 30 seconds. We know that people want to buy moissanite. We know that some of the pieces are a little out of budget for most for coming to a party and making a big one-time purchase. So what you can do tonight, if you see a moissanite piece that you really, really like, and you want to get it, but you can't afford it all right now, you can put it on a 6-month payment plan, interest-free through PayPal, which is awesome. So we have a contract with PayPal. When we get to the purchase section of your order, we'll click PayPal, and you can set up 6-month payment interest-free. Okay? Next letter, B.
Boys.
Boys. You talk about boys at a girls' night out party. What else do you talk about? Okay, B is for the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. So on page, I believe, 56 in your catalogs. There you go. Simone, am I right? Page 56? Okay, page 56. These are the breast cancer awareness pieces. A portion of the sales from these pieces goes directly to breast cancer research. These are all moissanite stones, even the pink stone, and they're all set in sterling silver. These are great gifts for somebody. I've had several sisters go in to get their mom a piece, or a husband buy his wife something or whatever, but they're absolutely beautiful stones. I do have some of the pink stones with me so you can see them in person, but they're a great gift for somebody, and Mother's Day is coming up. Don't forget that, girls. Okay? All right, next letter, V.
Very hot mama.
I'd like to be your friend, I think. Yes.
I think we get along well.
I think we would get along. V for Hot Mama, or V for versatility for the jewelry. Okay, so we're going to stop with the game section with the tickets for right now, but you girls can still keep asking me questions throughout the rest of the presentation, and I will still give tickets for every question you ask. But I want to show you a few of my favorite pieces of jewelry and my best-selling pieces. And this is one of my favorites by far. I think I've worn this the most. This is called the Basil chain. This is a silver chain with rhinestones, clear rhinestones, or you have an option of getting the black rhinestones. And this is the LaCroix cross pendant. Okay, there's a bracelet that matches this, which is really cute too. This is a pendant you can literally take on and put on something, or take off and put on something else, or you can keep it on a basil chain. I like it on the basil chain. I like anything that sparkles, so if I could take something with rhinestones and put it on something else with rhinestones, I've got the best bang for my buck as far as I'm concerned. So this is my best-selling combination by far, and I think it literally will go, Mary, you want to put that on? It literally will go with everything. You can have any color top on, you can have a dress on, you can be at work, you can be casual, and it's just really cute. If you want to take the cross off, very nice, Mary, thank you. You can pass that around too if you want to take it off. If you don't want to take it off, I'll just get your credit card number real quick. So you can wear it separate, you don't have to wear the cross on that, but I just think it's a great piece that you can literally wear with anything every day, okay? The next thing I want to show you is something that when I got my first catalog with Lulu Avenue, I kind of skipped right over it. I didn't really notice the charms, the earring charms. We have a lot of charms with charms for our earrings. Linda has some on, very nice. The hoops are on page 73. We have different size hoops that you can purchase. They start at $19, which is a great deal. We have hoops that are plain with the matte silver, matte gold, and then we have these with the rhinestones. I told you if it sparkles, I like it, so of course these are my favorites. And these are my two favorite charms. This is the Paris charm with the small little rhinestones that are pave sets. It's very sparkly. And then this is the Florence charm. It's big and it sparkles, so you know this is my favorite. I like that you have the versatility. You can buy one pair of hoops and literally mix and match your charms. And we have a lot of charms. We have turquoise charms, we have some pearl charms, and we have the rhinestone charms. So you get versatility that way. The other thing I really, really like is some of us all struggle with putting on clasp bracelets. Clasp bracelets are very hard to put on by yourself. We have magnets. We have magnet bracelets, which this is my favorite bracelet to wear, the cross leather wrap. You can wrap it around 3 times, and it's really, really cute. I wear this a lot. And then it has the magnetic clasp, so it just snaps into place. Now my kids had pulled at this bracelet when I'm wearing it just for fun, and it literally does not come apart. It's like, it's a magnet, but there's also a catch to it, so you literally have to twist and pull it off. So it won't just fall off. People are concerned with that with a magnet. You actually have to take it off. So that's a great piece to get for somebody who struggles with getting their bracelets on and off, okay? Okay, so you have, I want to go over a couple things. Does anybody have any questions before I move on? Yes, Miranda.
So what's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job, I like it all. It's hard to pick a favorite part. I like to be able to stay home with my kids. This provides me an income to help our family pay bills and just, you know, everyday living expenses. And I get to stay home with my boys during the day and get a little time out. Like, this is a job for me, but I don't consider this a job. This is fun for me. I like to meet new people. I like to drink their wine and eat their food. I've gotten a lot of great recipes from parties. My favorite, I think, now is the travel. My husband and I usually get to take a trip every year with the company. And last year we took a trip together, and that's usually our only time to kind of get away and unwind. His job is very stressful, so it's good for him to get away too. So the trips are probably my favorite part. Anytime I can go to Hawaii on someone else's dollar is wonderful. So I really like the trips. Any other questions?
How many shows do you do a month?
I do quite a few shows a month. This is like what I said, what I do for a living. This provides for my family. Many of the girls on my team just do 1 show a week, 1 show every 2 weeks. Some of the girls use this money to make their car payment every month. One of the girls on my team uses it to make her daughter's braces payment every month, pays for her daughter's beautiful straight teeth. So there's a lot you can do with the business. You can literally work whenever you want and how often you want. Usually I get my husband's work schedule and I go through my calendar and I mark off the days that I'm not going to work, because if he's off on a weekend, I'm off on a weekend. So I really like that part, because you can pick how much you want to work. If you want to do this for something fun to do, a little girls' time out, this is a girls' night out every time I go to work. That's totally up to you. They don't have a certain requirement. They do want you to keep active with the company, so one show every few months is always good, at least, because it keeps you on trend with the latest styles and fashions that we offer. But I would do a show every night. I really, truly enjoy what I do, for sure. Any other questions?
What do I get for hosting a show?
What do you get for hosting a show? Has anybody hosted a party with Lulu Avenue before? Okay, so Linda and Becca have hosted shows before. Okay, so with Lulu Avenue, of course, you're going to get free jewelry. That's why we all host a party, right? We usually have our sights set on something expensive, maybe out of budget, and you think, well, hey, I might as well get it for free if I host a show. So usually my hostesses get around $200 in free jewelry, which, yep, Linda's nodding her head, see, I'm not lying to you. You also get half-price items based on your sales. So for every $250 you sell, you get another half-price item. And every month we have bonus buys. So in your folder, I have a sheet that I marked. And this month, the bonus buy is when you have a $750 show, which is our average show sales, so that's absolutely doable. You can choose one of these 3 pieces to get for $29. And you can see the average price of those is around $80, so that's a great deal. You're getting more than half off for those pieces. My favorite is probably the illusion necklace. I think you can wear that, like that basil chain, you can literally wear that every single day. It's a great piece to have. So that's what our hostess sale is this month. I don't know next month's sales, but I'll find out soon. So when you guys book parties tonight, we'll book them for May or June, and then I will let you know as soon as I hear what the sales are for that month. Okay? Any other questions?
Is the quality of jewelry good?
Oh, is the quality good? Okay, so you guys have all heard of Michael Kors, right? It's my friend Michael. I love me some Michael Kors. I love his watches. We don't sell watches, so I buy Michael Kors. It's okay. I'm not cheating on Lulu Avenue when I do that. So Michael Kors jewelry, Tory Burch. Have you ever heard of Tory Burch? That's even higher end than Michael Kors. All of our jewelry is made in the same places that Michael Kors and Tory Burch jewelry are. So all of our leather bracelets are so popular. I love our leather. And if some of you have leather bracelets on, I see these are very, very soft. They're very flexible. They're very bendable. They're very comfortable to wear. So our leather are 100% real leather. And I'll pass it around so you can feel the softness and the quality. But the quality of the jewelry is absolutely wonderful, and we do back it up with that lifetime guarantee. Any other questions? No. Okay.
What if I don't like it? What did you say about that?
I did cover that. Thank you for listening. But yes, what if you don't like your piece? So if you get your piece from Simone's party tonight and it shows up in your mailbox and you're like, oh, it didn't really match that dress I was hoping it would for the wedding, call Lulu Avenue, call me, email Lulu Avenue. Hey, I don't really care for this piece. I'd like to get this instead. So if you guys want to take a catalog home tonight, you sure can. My name and phone number is on the back of it. So if you do get something you're not happy with, or if you go home and decide, oh, I should have gotten that extra piece, or oh, I do want to book a party, you have my number and you can call me. Okay? Any other questions?
Yeah, what if you're not into the technology and you don't have a smartphone? So how would you exchange or show that you broke your piece?
Do you have a teenager?
He doesn't have a smartphone.
He doesn't have a smartphone? Okay. If you don't have a smartphone, you can call them and tell them. And everybody around you, I'm sure somebody has a smartphone. Otherwise, use your camera and take a picture and then just save it to your computer and email it to Lulu Avenue through your computer. There's other ways. The smartphone is so slick. If you have one of those, you just hit send and it's wonderful. But if you don't, you can do it that way too. Okay? All right, so we're going to play a little game, girls. This is a new game I've been playing, but it's a lot of fun. So this is a way for you to earn some more tickets. So people always ask me, why Lulu Avenue? Why do you do what you do? Why don't you just get a real job? I've had people say, why don't you get a real job? Well, I do have a college education, but I also have 2 little boys that I do not want to leave every day for 10 hours. So this is what I do, and I absolutely love it. And I've been very, very fortunate that many people have kept me in business. I've had fun with my hostesses, and they keep coming back for more shows. So this is my why bag, okay? So I'm going to pull out a piece, and I want you to yell out what you think it means, okay? So this is the reason why I do Lulu Avenue. Baseball.
Coach.
Coach, that's right. So with Lulu Avenue, I pick my own hours. I pick when I want to work, and my oldest is in T-ball, and I get to be his t-ball coach. I get the schedule of games, and then I know what nights I don't have to work. I don't have to have a show that night because I'm coaching t-ball. So that's good job, Mandy. Very quick. All right.
Wine.
Wine. Yes. Wine. Every time I do a show and go to work, it is a party. That's right. And usually my hostesses have wine.
Wow.
Does not fit me, obviously.
Shopping. Makes your husband happy?
A ticket for being funny. No. He would be thrilled. Support. Okay, so when you so when you work for Lulu Avenue and you start your own business, everybody said, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before." I'd never done direct sales either. I went to a show, fell in love with their jewelry, fell in love with the opportunity, and then when they said you get a paycheck and free jewelry, I thought, well, okay, I don't know why I haven't done this sooner. So I was very, very nervous to get started in my business because I'd never done sales of any sort. I'd never worked at a mall, at retail, nothing. So I was very, very nervous and concerned of how I was going to figure this all out. But I found that the company is the biggest support system. We have a Facebook page for Lulu Avenue Advisors, and I tell you what, you can post a question, and within 2 seconds you have a response. So they're very, very supportive. And the president, vice president of sales, whatever her title is, calls me when I have a question. She called me at 10:30 at night when I was closing my first show, and she was in a hotel room in California. That meant a lot to me that she would take time to call me to help me close my show. Okay. Of course, it's got rhinestones.
Family.
Family, that's right. Try and control yourself with the cuteness when I pass that around. So that's my family. They are the reason I do Lulu Avenue, so I can spend as much time as possible with my boys.
Travel.
Travel and trips. Very good. Every year, Lulu Avenue offers a travel excursion that we can earn through hosting parties. And of course, that is my one vacation every year, and so I always do my best to earn that opportunity to travel for free with my husband. Whoops.
Money.
Money. So there's actually
Paycheck.
There's $200 in here, and that's the average paycheck. Well, you don't need that. That's the average paycheck from doing each party. So about $200 every time I go out and have a party with you girls. Keep it clean.
Oh dear.
Okay, my husband is a police officer. And the reason I say that is because husbands are the biggest support system. So some of the girls who say, oh, I really want to do this, but my husband, he's really not so sure. I'll be away from him at night, etc. My husband's job is very crazy. He works hours, holidays, weekends, nights, mornings, days. He gets called out all hours of the night. This is very, very flexible for me, so we don't have to, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with the kids and drop them off at a daycare, and who's going to pick them up from daycare because he's stuck at work and I'm stuck at work. So his job is very, very hard for him to be here all the time, which is important for us, for me to be home with the kids as much as I can. So his job is awesome, and I support him as much as I can, and he truly supports me as well. So he's my support system for this business, just as much as my Lulu Avenue girls are too. Okay? All right, good job with the Y bag, girls. That was very good guessing, except for the bra. When I bought that at the store, anybody else got stuff on me?
They're going, who are you buying
The
for?
lady at the checkout, she looked at me like, that's not going to fit you. Okay, any other questions, girls, before I turn it over? And then we're going to do one more little game. Okay, inside my little bag here, I got some baseball Easter eggs, and I'm going to have each of you pick an egg, but don't open it. And you can shake it if you want to.
I like that bag, jewelry check.
Jewelry check, that's right. It's got bling on it, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. So still don't open it. I'm going to go over the rules, and then you can decide if you want to open it or not. It's baseball season at my house. We're getting ready for t-ball to start. So inside each little egg are two things. One is a free piece of chocolate for you. So if you play my game, you get a free piece of chocolate, and it's not that Palmer stuff from the dollar store. It's real Hershey's chocolate. There's Cadbury eggs and peanut butter cups. It's real stuff. Then there's a sticker. The Palmer stuff's terrible.
It is?
Oh gosh, it's not real chocolate. There's a sticker. everybody has a piece of chocolate and a sticker. The sticker either says free, and if you get a free sticker, you get a free bracelet from me. You get to pick whatever color you want, okay? If it says free and me, that means you get a free piece of jewelry, whatever you want, and you get me to come to your house or meet you at a bar or restaurant with a few of your friends, and we'll have a party and get you some free jewelry, okay? So this is kind of like a game of chance. You can open your egg if you want to, and you can play, or you don't have to play. It's like a gamble. You could get me, which is obviously the best prize, or you could just get a bracelet. Oh, Simone already opened her egg. What'd you get, Simone?
I don't, can't read it.
Okay, put your glasses on.
Free.
Ooh, free bracelet. All right, there we go.
Sweet.
Now, here's the deal. If you're sitting there thinking, absolutely not, I do not like Simone that much. I don't like this jewelry lady.
Thank you.
I don't like the jewelry. Don't open their egg because you could get a party. And this is a contract over chocolate. This is serious business for me. Okay? Chocolate is like it's a major food group. So if you're sitting there though thinking, you know what, I could use a night out with the girls. I could, meet me at the bar for a couple hours, meet me at a restaurant, have some drinks and some appetizers. We'll host a little show. It's about 2 hours start to finish. Then you can go ahead. Oh, Linda, what'd you get?
I get to have another party.
You get to have another party. All right. See, you get to for sure. Okay. Anything else? All right. You girls can hold on. What'd you get, Mandy? You gonna do it? You got a free. All right. So you girls can hold on to your eggs. We're gonna draw our winner, and then I'm gonna let you shop. So everybody, make sure you got your name on your tickets. And then I'm gonna let you shop, and I'm gonna meet you at the jewelry table, and I'm gonna help you find the pieces that you've written down on your wish list. That's all right. That's all right. So I'm going to help you find some pieces to mix and match. If you have a certain look in mind or an outfit you're trying to match at home, we'll try and do that. Oh, thank you, ma'am. And we will help you get the best deal possible tonight for your order, okay? All right, the winner is Cheryl. Very nice. Good job. So you get a free piece of jewelry. Okay? All right, girls, you are free to shop, eat, and drink. I can smell some food in the kitchen. It smells delicious. If you have questions, let me know, and then